Nutella is loving her new toy. I'm so glad she enjoys the gift that we got her. So you might hear some of that grunting in the background as she is very enthusiastically still playing with it days later now. I do feel like I am in the right spirit here with my wet hair because we are going to be doing some wet wool felting today to make a garland to decorate my tree. I have a plethora of ornaments, but I always like to add some sort of ribbon or garland of some kind to decorate my tree, and I thought that this would be the perfect thing to do. And a lot of the items that I've been making for Craftmas have come straight from my stash. So far, the only thing that hasn't has been the Strohsterne, because unfortunately, I don't have straw. I have been planning on taking up spinning for quite a while now, so I have quite a bit of roving and a few different colors that I can use to make felted balls to add on to a garland for decoration. Really quickly though, before we dive into making this wool garland, I kind of wanted to do the sweater of the day, socks of the day, and candle of the day. I have gotten quite a few questions in the past videos of Craftmas what sweater I'm wearing, and if I could share the pattern for that. I'll try to add it to the description of all my previous videos for the ones that I have a pattern for. Unfortunately, the one I'm wearing today, it's a little bit warmer out, so I'm wearing a short-sleeved, I think it's cotton, likely. This is an original vintage hand-knit sweater, so I don't have a pattern for it. I've tried to keep my eye out, but I haven't found one for this one at all. It is a gorgeous sweater, and I fell in love with wearing the color yellow after getting this sweater because it's just so cheerful and happy. For my socks, I recently knit a ridiculous amount of socks, and I've been wearing a different pair of those every single day. So today we are wearing the, oh, can you even see that? Hold on, I'm not that flexible. The blue and black speckled pair. They're super comfy and very warm for my feet. Even though it's a warmer day, I always have cold feet, so love wearing my socks. And the last thing before we dive into some felting is to go get our scent mist box and light a new candle for Craftmas Day 5. It's actually been really helpful because I forget what Craftmas Day we're on sometimes, and just seeing how many candles I've lit so far and how many I have to go is a really nice reminder of where we're at in this process. Panning over a little bit on my craft table, we have the roving that I picked out, and I decided that this garland is going to be mainly in this cream color and with a few accents of this darker blue. This cream color roving is actually quite special to me because it is what I originally bought to learn spinning. I have a drop spindle here. This is the first ever yarn I created on a drop spindle, and I never picked it back up again after doing this much. And I have many plans for doing more spinning, so I'm glad that I saved that, which is why I have even more roving than this. But yeah, anyway, these are the ones I picked, mainly going to be in this cream color. And we have a bowl full of soapy water that I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to go set up camp in my comfy cozy chair, my reading chair in the corner, and just start wet felting some balls. Before I started making these felted wool balls, I measured out exactly how many I would need to make the length to go around my tree, and I have now made 30 of the white, and I am going to sit down with the blue and make another 10 for 40 balls in total to make my garland out of. Just a quick note though, This is called wet felting. Another way of doing felting is called needle felting, and let me show you. This little hoop is a needle felted picture that I made a few months ago from a kit that I got at a wool festival. I think it's super cute and I really love the texture I was able to create with needle felting. The reason I didn't decide to do that this time is just because, as Nutella can attest, I'm a very clumsy person, so it's a little daunting to me to think about stabbing something with a sharp needle over and over again that's held in my hand for a 3D design. And number two, it is a little bit more mindless to just kind of roll a ball of wool between my hands. So let's do 10 more balls of wool in blue. We're in the evening now and I have finished making all 40 of the felted wool balls that I need for my garland. And it's time to string them up. I have decided that what I'm gonna do, hold on, let me show you, is I'm going to do a pattern of 3 cream colored balls and 1 blue ball. And rather than having them directly next to each other, I'm gonna space them out with the width of 3 of my fingers. I think that you have the option when you are stringing up the balls to physically knot them in place or just leave them as they are. I'm definitely going to secure the first one. Beyond that, not 100% sure. We'll see how it goes. So let's start stringing this garland up. And there you have it, a new felted wool garland for me to decorate for the holidays. I'm so excited. I feel like it's already decorating my space. I have a different idea for it, but it could legitimately just stay up there and look super cute. Today might have been a little bit quicker of a video, but I do want to hold myself a little bit accountable. So before I sign off for today, let me tidy up my space. And I will show you that I have left my craft room in at least a reasonable enough state that I'll continue to feel productive and creative and happy in here. This was really relaxing, and if you have access to felting materials at all, or I'm pretty sure you can also buy pre-felted balls yourself, and if you want to make a garland like this, I highly recommend it. The only thing is that when you space them out in this way, the garland tangles so easily. I spent a good minute untangling it there before hanging it up around my board. So if you want something that doesn't tangle as easily, you may want to put them right directly next to each other, but in that case, it does take a minute to make the balls, so maybe the pre-made ones would fit better for that use case. This was just a really nice, relaxing thing to do, kind of a nice break from all the different fiber crafts that I've been doing. Next time, we are going to be knitting on a different decoration for my tree. So I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, right, Nutella? Bye!